King Charles will make history as the first male UK monarch to deliver a Christmas address on television, after Queen Elizabeth's death earlier this year was covered by the BBC and not ITV in a move that has been described as ripping up the royal rota. Gathering around the television for Queen Elizabeth's annual broadcast was a part of Christmas celebrations for many families across the UK and around the world, and now, King Charles III will take over the tradition. His mother, Queen Elizabeth II, gave the first televised royal Christmas message in 1957, and her predecessors, George V and George VI, delivered all of their Christmas speeches over the radio. King Charles' Christmas speech as monarch after a turbulent few weeks for the royal family. The establishment found itself thrust in the spotlight as a result of comments made by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in their 6-part Netflix series. So far, Buckingham Palace has refrained from comment on claims made by the couple, including Harry's statement that it was terrifying to have brother Prince William scream and shout at me and have my father say things that just simply weren't true during negotiations surrounding the couple's decision to step back as working royals. Furthermore, there will be no mention of the drama in King Charles's Christmas Day speech for one very simple reason. The monarch recorded his message earlier this month and it will be broadcast to the nation and other Commonwealth countries on Christmas Day. Charles ascended to the throne on the day of his mother's death, the 8th of September, and will be coronated on the 6th of May next year. He is expected to pay tribute to his mother, who delivered 69 Christmas messages over her reign. In the speech, King Charles will certainly reflect on the death of his mother. The king has huge empathy for others experiencing loss, says the staffer. We are so used to seeing the iconic footage of the Queen leading her family to church on Christmas morning, says the staffer. This year there will be a great deal of reflection and sorrow. However, the second half, in which bombshell allegations were made, including Harry's statement that the palace lied to protect William, had not yet aired. The king is thought likely to mention the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in his festive broadcast. However, the Telegraph understands that there was no desire to make any changes to his carefully considered message in the wake of Netflix show. The broadcast was reportedly recorded on Tuesday last week, days before the release of the second half of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's blistering Netflix docu-series. According to The Sun, ITV film crew was booked to capture the King's historic first Christmas speech as per the royal rota system. However, the team was asked to wrap up last minute with the job going to the BBC instead. It is pertinent to mention that King Charles recorded his Christmas speech last Tuesday, the 13th of December, days before his son Prince Harry trashed the UK press and the royal rota in his Netflix docuseries Harry and Meghan. Talking about the last-minute change, an insider shared, it was ITV's turn but they were cancelled and the BBC called instead. No explanation has been given for the last-minute change. As per the outlet, Sky, ITV and the BBC share filming rights of the monarch's speech on a rota system, which changes every 2 years. ITV covered the late Queen's last speech last year, meaning that it had the rights to film King Charles' first speech this year. The King's speech is set to be broadcast at 3 p.m. on Christmas Day, Sunday the 25th of December. Previous speeches have generally lasted around 10 minutes and it is expected that this year's speech will be a similar length. The King's speech will be broadcast on BBC One, BBC Two, and ITV. The speech will be available to watch on iPlayer and ITVX after it is first broadcast. It is unknown exactly how many viewers will tune into the King's speech this year. Last year more than 9 million people tuned into what turned out to be Queen Elizabeth II's last Christmas speech. As this year will mark King Charles II's first King's speech, it is likely to have a high audience share, potentially reaching more than 10 million viewers.
Please try to regularly update the latest news videos about the British royal family to meet your requirements. Our channel always has an objective, multi-dimensional view of the news. My main goal is just to entertain people. Hope you enjoy this news. If you have any questions or requests about content to watch, please leave a comment below this video of us.